As part of the Green Schools Initiative, the majority of OPS schools are getting ready to start a cafeteria recycling program or improve an existing program in order to reduce the amount of trash that is sent to the landfill. Presently, OPS schools produce enough trash per year to equal a football field piled 75 feet with trash. The majority of this trash comes from the cafeteria. However, much of this waste can be recycled, which is why it is important for all schools to implement successful recycling programs in the cafeteria. So how do you start or improve a cafeteria recycling program? Even though it will be slightly different at each school, it's really quite easy. And this video will help explain some suggestions and general approaches to developing a successful cafeteria recycling program. But first, what is recyclable at OPS?
The common items from the cafeteria that can be recycled are empty milk bottles, water bottles, plastic lids, empty juice boxes, plastic utensils, plastic cereal bowls, yogurt cups, salad containers, and aluminum cans. It's important to remember that all recyclable beverage and food containers should be empty of excess liquids and have the majority of food removed. All recyclables should also go in the same container. At a minimum, all schools are encouraged to at least recycle empty juice cartons and plastic milk bottles. Items that cannot be recycled as part of OPS's recycling program consist of clear plastic wrapping around plastic utensils, plastic bags, chip bags, styrofoam cups, used napkins, and disposable trays. For more information about what is recyclable and what is not, go to the OPS Green Schools Initiative webpage. You can also obtain files for standard OPS recycling signage on this site.
So what are the keys to having a successful cafeteria recycling program at an OPS high school? There are 10 key elements, which we will describe and illustrate by showing you North's cafeteria recycling program. The 10 key elements consist of: the principal or a key administrator is supportive of the cafeteria recycling program. It conveys the importance of recycling to the entire school. He or she also clearly communicates expectations regarding recycling to the head building engineer, kitchen manager, and any staff assigned to assist with the lunch period. The head building engineer and custodians actively support the cafeteria recycling operations by collecting the recycling and taking full bags of recyclables to the recycling dumpster. A teacher or staff member who is assigned to the lunch period stands by the recycling station near the tray return area and directs and encourages students to recycle. It's important that recycling containers are right next to the trash containers. In the cafeteria, they should be located near the tray return window, and in commons areas, they should be dispersed throughout the room. It's important that the recycling containers look different from the trash cans. Every high school now has blue recycling bins thanks to a grant from the U.S. Green Building Council. Many schools also place very simple lids on the containers with a hole cut in the top to make it obvious that they are for recycling. Signage is also very important. Digital files for signage can be obtained on the OPS Green Schools Initiative website. Students should dump out extra liquids in the trash. Typically, the trash cans are double bagged. However, it is okay to have just one bag. OPS custodians do not report any leaking problems with this approach. Some high schools demonstrate a different approach. Students pour excess liquids into dump buckets. If a school prefers this option, the head building engineer or custodian typically empties the bucket into a kitchen drain. In addition to a regular staff member, responsible students can also be asked to stand at the recycling station and help direct other students. These helper students can be part of a club that regularly assists with the recycling program, or help during the first few weeks of the program each year. It is important for schools to educate students and staff about the recycling program. OPS schools typically produce and show recycling videos when the program is first launched and at the beginning of each semester. Many schools provide education about the recycling procedures and which items are recyclable. It is beneficial to report back to students and staff about the success of the school's program and how much recycling is being diverted from the landfill. Some schools pilot a new cafeteria recycling program with a certain lunch section. This way the school can identify any small problems before opening up the program to the entire school. It is beneficial to have kitchen staff recycle cardboard boxes, cans, and plastic containers. Staff only need to quickly rinse cans or plastic containers that have sticky or heavy food residue in them. Again, in summary, here are 10 key elements to a successful high school cafeteria recycling program. It is important to note that schools do not have to include all of these elements into their cafeteria recycling program. They are just general recommendations. OPS would like to thank Omaha North High Magnet School and Omaha Central High School for helping with this video. Brought to you by North High Magnet School's Music and Media Tech program.